yourself.
My name is Jorge Gutierrez. I am the creator of a TV show called El Tigre and Maya and the Three. And then I directed a movie called The Book of Life, which my hero Guillermo del Toro produced. And I'm here at Comic Con for the Inclusivity panel.
I love it so much. Yeah, we were actually talking to some other people. I felt like this convention this year in particular has been very representative of cultural diversity, and whether it's female, people of color, like there's so much more diversity this year. Have you noticed a shift in that, whether it's recent or in the conventions? I don't know how many panels you've done in different conventions, but have you really seen a shift in the recent years, or has it?
I've seen an incredibly positive shift. I know I'm tempting fate by saying that, but it's been fantastic.
Positive affirmations. We're just going to keep saying it. So.
And the version of inclusivity that I'm seeing is very organic. It feels very natural. We're just talking about box office in the world right now. With, Fantastic Four and Pedro Pascal, and Superman has people of all kinds in that movie, and it just feels really organic. And the audience is showing up, and the audience is rewarding the studios for making things diverse. And I think Hollywood's a robot, right? You can't shame it, you can't guilt it. It eats money.
Right.
And so when things make money, that's how the audience tells them, we want that.
So do you think with how positively Superman, Fantastic Four how it's been doing so positively, do you think that will be a factor in what we start seeing down the line more?
Absolutely, because the way Hollywood works is once that little box goes, and then you can start seeing literally the dominoes fall, and you start seeing these chances. I mean, the biggest movie in the history of Netflix, as we speak, is K-pop Demon Hunters.
I know.
About three Korean pop stars.
Yep.
And so what does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
That the world has to change, because that movie would never have come out from a traditional Hollywood studio.
No.
Never.
No, and the thing is that you kind of wish the studios would listen, because we do want it. We don't need to just see like people like me. We don't need you can be anything. And if it is a good story and it has good values, we are going to love it.
Yeah, right? Story.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's all about the story. Speaking of stories, can you share a little bit about your journey and any maybe obstacles that came your way while you were trying to come to do even up to the Book of Life? I mean, my God, it's just so amazing. And it was really amazing, by the way. I love it so much. So thank you for that. And I'm glad they picked it up and that Guillermo did it. And I could go on and on. But anyway, yes, please.
Well, I'll tell you this story. So my first day as an animation intern on Stuart Little, the movie with Michael J. Fox, I showed up an hour early because I was an intern. I was so excited. And I go to the cafeteria, and the cook yells at me, and he goes, "The janitors should have been here an hour ago." And time froze, like an episode of Saved by the Bell or something. And I went, "Oh, it's not his fault. None of the animators look like us," because he was a Mexican guy too.
Mm-hmm.
It's my job to show them that we can do this stuff. So I'm not going to get angry or offended. I'm going to become friends with this guy, and I'm going to get free breakfast.
That is amazing.
And I think that was the first time where I realized anything negative that I can run into, I will spin it into a positive. And that's been my whole career.
That is a beautiful way to live. I wish more people did live that way. I try, obviously, to not get angry at people when they misjudge or misunderstand things. So I think that's really something that people need to be more aware of. And
you look like you're a good person.
Huh?
You look like you're a good person.
Oh my God, I try so hard. I feel like you can't just be negative or mean to people. We should all love each other, because we're all here living in one place.
Oh yeah.
And we should have a good understanding and just love for one another. Like, I don't care where you come from, or, if you're a good person, we can be good people together.
And honestly, in Hollywood, I found that there was this culture of whoever the angriest, loudest, really negative person was in charge. But as a minority and as an outsider, I said, I can't afford to do that. I don't have that privilege. So I'm going to nice my way into these things.
Yes. And that is, again, the way it should be. But not
the way it should, Not always the way that's rewarded, as you know.
Yes. Now, is there anything else that you're currently working on? Because I know you guys gave a lot of information at the panel. I actually know Victoria, who moderated it.
She did great.
She's amazing.
First time moderating.
I know. And she knows how to answer the questions. And I'm going to embarrass her now because I'm going to send this to her. Hi. Because I like doing that to people that I love. So, you know.
See, that's really nice.
Yes. Yeah. You know, we got to give props where it's due. So that's why we want to do this. Make sure that people know where to find you. And also what you're working on, what maybe a dream project would be.
Wow. Well, I'm Mexopolis. It's Mexopolis, like Metropolis with Mexico.
Yes.
And I'm my first ever YouTube pilot. I'm putting together right now. And then I'm just working on a ton of giant movie stuff that I'm not allowed to say.
That's okay. We don't
but
want spoilers.
one of my dreams is kind of happening. I've worked in kids animation for a long time, but I love anime and I love Rick and Morty and I love all these adult shows. So I'm doing my first adult animated show.
That's amazing. And I'm sure you can't say anything about it yet.
Well, it's what I'm doing for YouTube.
Is that? Oh, okay. That's the YouTube.
It's called El Guapo versus the Narco Vampires.
Shut up.
And it's Dracula's daughter and a Mexican wrestler team up to kill her father, who was Dracula.
Oh my God, that sounds so amazing.
And it's a comedy.
It's got everything all wrapped in one.
Yeah, and it's a metaphor for,
Yeah. Ooh.
narcos sucking the blood out of Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that is so good. I can't wait to tell my girlfriend about that. She's like, my best friend, she loves anything, you know, that's related to Mexico, Hispanic culture, like that's because that's her. So, you know, and I wish her dad was still alive because he would freaking crack up about this little Chihuahua man, you know, like, oh God, the stories he would tell. So thank you for sharing those with us because again, I think the representation is absolutely needed, especially we're in San Diego and I live so close, you know, it's needed. We need it. We need more. And thank you so much for sharing your stories with us.
Thank you.
We
Amazing
really
interview.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. No, you're the best.